Should I start with Todd here at All American Classics? Todd here at All American Classics, Vancouver, Washington, allamericanclassics.com. So recently I was called out to a property cleanup. Happens quite often. Somebody's died. They're developing the property and there's a whole bunch of old cars. So we went out there to take a look. And one of the first cars we stumbled upon was this 67 Cougar. Had 1982 plates on it, so it had been parked since it was about 15 years old. They parked it under the fir trees. So that's not a good situation under the big fir trees. They just get damp and they never dry out. So I walk up, I see the obvious rust there. You know, there's no trunk in the thing. Some animal's been living there, completely eating the thing away. Walk around the front or into the inside and I peek in there and discover it's got a 4-speed transmission. So like, oh, well, the car isn't nothing because it's just rusty junk, but the 4-speed has quite a bit of value. It should be a top loader 4-speed. So we purchased the vehicle and we get it here and we put it up on the lift to start tearing it down with the intent of probably only pulling the transmission and the Ford 9-inch rear end that it should have. We soon realized that the rear end's been swapped out at some time. It only has Ford 8-inch in it, very little value. Car's had a very hard life, as both quarter panels are full of Bondo, rusty. This one's been spliced. Like I say, an animal's been living in the trunk. So keep in mind, all this had happened when the car was not that old. So you can see the floor pan is completely rotted out of it. The leaf spring's no longer attached. We had to saw the door open to even get to the clutch pedals. Gauges, seats, all that stuff's just too rotten to do anything with. Car has disc brakes on it, but there again, that stuff's available new, and the amount of labor it's going to take to pull that stuff apart and maybe not end up with anything good. It'll just stay on it as the car goes to the crusher here in the next day or so. The engine's been exposed to moisture, and you can see it's just very rusty. But this is what we were after. The Ford top loader 4-speed, original Mustang and Cougar shift linkage, original bell housing, and that's about all that's going to be saved off this car. Of interesting note, as rusty as this car is though, when we went to pull the license plates off, which we have to by state law, G in the letters there means it was from Clark County. We're in Clark County, so the vehicle is probably always a Clark County vehicle. But when my parts puller went to pull off the license plate off the rear, pulls off the rear license plate, and this tag is there. As rusty as this car, this paper tag has still been there. Instructions to the dealer, important: to remove vehicle tie-down plates before releasing this car to customer. So this paper tag has somehow survived all these years right there. And interesting enough, someone at the dealer didn't pay much attention to this. Not only did they not take the tag off there, but if you peek through the trunk, because you can see that through the floor, the factory tie-downs are still on the car after all these years. Don't know that anybody really cares. Maybe we should pull them. Maybe somebody on eBay will need them. So this is one of a new series of videos we're going to start doing on our YouTube. If you like it, give us a like. And if you need parts for your car, we got over 1,200 cars here at All American Classics. Been in business since 1989. allamericanclassics.com. Thanks for watching.